Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great weekend, safe weekend. Let's make it a great week, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Love has no obligations or expectations. When you love, whatever you do it because you want to do it. It becomes a pleasure. It's like a game, and you have fun with it. When you love, you don't expect something to happen. Whatever happens is okay, and hardly anything disappoints you. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow down 1, NASDAQ off 3, S&Ps are up $3. Gold contract flat at $1,353 an ounce. Silver down 14 cents at $22.49 an ounce. Copper down flat at $3.26 a pound. Light sweet crude up 74 cents, trading at $98.59 a barrel. Bonds down 7 ticks at 135.04. King dollar up 144 ticks, trading out at 79.38. The euro is at 137.88, and the yen is trading out there up 29 at 97.71. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. It was called, folks. I know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at it. What do you got? You're at 1760.64. Bottom line, folks, you are over that high of last Wednesday. That says, hey, guess what? You can go higher. Small price spread, zero price spread, actually. Price spread out here today was from 1757 to 1764. Volume's not there either. We had 613 million. We go take a look at the SPY, the SPY. What we have with the SPY is this. SPY is at a high. We did 78 million shares. The high that it just took out had 126 million shares. That high had taken out the high at 203. So you can see, when you go back to the 18th of September, that first high, well, when I say first high, let's just back 2 or 3 months. That high there was 173.58. You had 205 and 3 million shares traded. When we took that out, we did 138 million. We got to a higher high with 126 million. Guess what? We just got to a higher high with 78 million. So 78, 126, 203. Dow Industrials. We take a look at the Dow Industrials. What you have with the Dow is this. She's just hanging right underneath the high. No juice up here, though. The high of the Dow going back in September was the 709 area, 15,709. We made it to 15,559 today. You know, it does not necessarily have to make it up to this high. Your first high, and this could get really interesting on a 6-month basis, folks. We had that high that come in at 5. I just did the last 3 numbers. At 542, that was in May. It goes from 542 down into the 552, so it goes down 1,000 points. Okay? Comes all the way back up and gets to 658. What does it do then? It goes from 658, comes all the way back down, 900 points. Goes back topside again, does 709, comes back downtown. It's interesting. That one, they really took a bunch off. 15,709. That went down, holy cow. Yeah, no, it went down 1,000 points. Now, we're at the top of this range again, and you're at the top of the range with 0 volume. NASDAQ Composite. What do we do with the composite? Now, what has happened with the composite is this. The composite is the only one that actually has, not that, no, it's not the, yeah, it is the only one that finished. The A to B equals C to D, extended itself, and what you have with the composite is this. We're 39.40. That got up to the 39.47, which was the high. Missed it by 0.07%. Up here it was 1.7 million. This NASDAQ looks to me like that high is in on the NASDAQ. And it's going to get interesting. Why? Because the NASDAQ has been our strongest indice. The Qs, the NDX 100, what you have with the Qs is this. We finished at 82.92. The high of Friday was 83.28. And now I would much rather the Qs finish under 82.90, and this is why. 82.90, folks, was from the first high of last week. We did 43 million shares there. You got to that higher high on Friday, 35 million, gave it up. You know, bottom line, it would have been a lot more bearish if it closed under that. I suspect this is also at a high, but, you know, we'll see how this baby shakes out. Gold contract. What we have with gold is this. Gold today did 106,000 shares, contracts rather. We're at 1352. That little baby's making her way up to the, well, first off, the first swing point is at 1375. That is the September swing. And then, you know, that August swing that's sitting out there at 1434. In both cases, I suspect both of those folks are going to get hit. Oil. We take a look at the oil contract. What we did with oil out here, oil's trading out at the 98.56. She's doing a small counter trend bounce right now. And you can see what did you have happen with oil is this. We came down with 347,000 contracts. We came down with 356. Today, you go up with 210. The counter trend bounce on this can get up to about 100.64. It looks to me like that is setting up a large ABC structure on the way down. We go to the 10-year bond. What we had out here today is what? A sideways movement. It won't back off. We're at 127.17. This 130 number wants to get hit on the 10-year. If we go over to the 30-year, we take a look at the 30-year bond. We did 121,000 contracts. You're talking about backing down with light volume. You know, you're backing into 343,000 contracts. So you're at 135.03, and she is making her way up to the 140 area. Now, King Dollar. This is what we have a King Dollar, and this is the real wild card out here, and this is why. So, King Dollar right now, last 4 days, really light volume. Hasn't been able to, though, get back inside the range, which is 79 to 72. That number there is going to be crucial for King Dollar, because if she basically, you know, she's going to go up there and try. And if she just tests it, she gets up, she can't handle it, King Dollar can go down. If you take a look at this continuous contract, what you'll see is that we bring this back 2 years, and you're going to see the bottom of this consolidation where we are is it's 78.60. That's a lot of ticks down. It's not that many, but it is still a lot. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. And we take a look at, after the market here, let's take a look at what this S&P is doing. The ESZ3. So what the S&P has been doing out here is she's been staying in a range, and she's had a hard time holding the price point of this. She's 1759 right now. The high that was generated out there was that 1762, and you know, she's basically been staying in that range. We'll see what kind of numbers are coming out after the close in order to basically maybe push this baby around a little. Some of the high volume stocks we had out here in a low volume market, you had Facebook was down at $1.72. We had Bristol Myers Schwab, that's up big. That was up $3. Merck was down a dollar. Let's go over to Facebook for a second and see what we have happening with Facebook. Yeah, that's just a number coming off the highs. What did you have with Facebook, though? That's screaming. Pretty much, this is going to be pretty wild. Let's see when they're coming out with numbers, because Facebook, okay, October 30th after the close, they're coming out with numbers. Because what is screaming with Facebook is this. Last time she had volume on the way up, folks, is $34.88, and you're at $50 right now. And underneath that level, you also have a monster gap. So, you know, that number is going to be very dangerous for Facebook. Big Blue is up 50 cents. Big Blue still can't get back inside the range. She's down off those highs. We did 3.6 million shares today. That 3.6 million is going into 22 million. So it's a no doubt it's a large number that Big Blue just can't make her way through. We go over to the oil market. We take a look at ExxonMobil. We have with ExxonMobil is that she was up 26 cents today. This is trading out at the 88.23. That's after being down off 95. And she doesn't, let's put this back a little bit further. It's a long consolidation that good old ExxonMobil's been in. So at 88, oh, you're going to love this. So check this out, folks. The February, yeah, Hey, this number where she's at right now, it's amazing she closed right at it. But 88.23, she closes underneath that 88.23, and that's going to set up basically a 74 number. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.